Hello.
Rahul.
Yeah, hi Vivekanand and Mr. Nagarajan. Thanks for connecting me all over from Hyderabad and asking me your queries. So I will request you, please raise your concerns regarding labor law or any specific act which you want to discuss with me.
Yeah, Rahul. Our concern is with regard to the press note of Nirmala Sitharaman, where she has given a exemption for under PF Act of payment of PF on 12% on to 10% instead of 12%. So we want your opinion on that.
Right. See, from last 2 days, not only I, entire industry HR fraternity is following our Honorable Finance Minister, Madam Sitharaman ji, okay, where she had declared two major things in regard to Employee Provident Fund and Miscellaneous Provision Act 1952. Number one is Pradhan Mantri Garib Kalyan Yojana, which is definitely not your concern point. So I will directly come to the number 2 point, which is regarding the reduce or reduction in employer contribution and employee contribution from 12% to 10%. Right?
Yes.
This contribution is governed under Section 6 of the Payment of the Employee Provident Fund and Miscellaneous Provision Act, which says that 12% shall be the contribution. However, from yesterday media conference which our Honorable Finance Minister had done, she confirmed that going forward from May onwards, for upcoming next 3 months, this contribution shall get reduced to 10%. And yes, this is for all the industries. It is not limited to any particular category of industry. For all the industries who are not getting covered under Pradhan Mantri Kalyan Yojana. As of now, we are still waiting the notification from the Department of EPF. Until and unless the custodian of this act shall not release this notification, we are still not in a comfortable position to accept this declaration by Finance Minister, because Finance Ministry is a separate department, Labor Ministry is a separate department, and EPFO, Employee Provident Fund and Organization, is a separate department. So whatever the norms or amendments or initiative are taken by the government of India, it must get notified and get released from the concerned department, that is Employer Provident Fund and Organization, EPFO department.
Okay.
Any further query?
So we need to wait for the notification?
Yes, we all are waiting and we need to wait for a notification. Hopefully by today or tomorrow or any point of time, we may witness this notification. Okay, and once this notification shall come, as in practice, I will release those notifications in my blog and I will share with you all. You may come and you may reach to those information and utilize that.
Right.
Mr. Nagarajan, and your concern?
One more concern is that, like most of the companies, including our company, it is a CTC concept. That means whatever the employer contribution is 12% also, when we are giving the checkup sheet to the employee, we are giving. This is the employer, the retirement benefit thing. Now, when you are reducing now from 12% to 10%, so do we need to pay back to the employee, or just showing to the employee this is our cost we are incurring, like the company is giving to the people?
See.
So how will that this case, sir?
See, we need to follow the norms of PF Act. If the PF Act, this particular percentage of 12% get reduced to 10%, the direct impact will come to your employees' take-home salary. earlier your employee might be taking 100 rupees as a monthly, but after this change initiative, his take home salary will increase from 100 to 102 rupees or 105 rupees. Though the amount is very less, but there will be an impact to your employees and parallelly to you also. Now how you have to
Whatever you are telling on the part of employee contribution is okay, but employer is also contributing 12%.
so employer also it will get reduced.
Yeah, the 12% is in fact the portion of the CPC of the employee. Now employee will be losing the 2% of employer contribution. That is the logic here. How to deal with
Right now, okay. Earlier we were showing cost to company as a 12% on PF ground.
Yeah, cost to company I'm talking about.
Right, and now the cost to company will get reduced to 10%.
Yeah.
Okay, see, this provision under PF is completely governed by the law. So if the law is changing, similarly the CTC will also change, got reduced because of these norms. Okay, so you must say as per the terms of employment. In your terms of employment, there is one particular para which we always used to maintain: force majeure. Means something which is not under your control. Maybe act of God, maybe suddenly change of norms. So this is something which is not under the control of company. This is something which has been forced by the other circumstances, that is government of India. So that is why this CTC structure has got reduced. So here company cannot maintain the same structure or repay whatever the amount that company have got after reducing this 12% to 10%. Am I clear?
Right. Got it.
Got it? Mr. Nagarajan,
Yeah, got it.
any other question?
So this salary 12% or 10%, is it limited to 15,000 or it will be on running basis?
See, here I will give you some more points to get you more clearance. Maybe 50,000 below or above. And even in the case of above, though this notification may come and does not come, an employer is completely free to reduce his part of contribution and come back to 15k any point of time under PF Act. The provision of section 10 shall not be the part, shall not affect this. Now what does this provision means? That PF contribution shall not get reduced, right?
Right, yeah.
But this provision is applicable only limited to the employees whose contributions are done till 15k, till 15,000 rupees. If my PF contribution is getting done over 20,000 rupees, suppose. So here employer is free to come back again to 15,000 any point of time. And employee also free to come back to quit his voluntary contribution, which is beyond 15k. So the provision of 10 or 12% will hardly matter for the contribution above 15k. But for below 15k it's matter. For that you need to have a notification from the government.
Okay.
Clear?
Clear. Thank you.
Pleasure. Mr. Nagarajan.
Thank you so much for your clarification. Now we can get a lot of info in this. Thank you.
Sure, and whatever we have discussed, I'm just going to prepare a video presentation on this conversation, which I will share to you both, which you can utilize as your, as a study material also, or as a future reference. Because on that video presentation, all those facts and figures will be presented.
Right. Thank you, Rahul.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Pleasure, and do reach me again whenever there is any kind of doubt regarding labor law.
Definitely.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Pleasure.